Hi everyone! So in today's video, I would like to talk about my love story again about black pants. So black pants are something that I've been collecting for the past 4 to 5 years. They're just something that I love because they're so versatile, they're very easy to style, they go with anything. When I just opened my closet, it's the first thing I saw because I have so many of them. So I just whipped one that really fits my mood and tried to kind of style them. And so I'm just gonna quickly go through all of the pants that I have. This is the first one. So a couple of reasons why I love this pair. So the first reason is because it is elastic. So it has drawstrings, as you can see them here. And so they're very easy to kind of wear them. Because when I wear tight pants, I get kind of like bloaty and stomach-achy. I really prefer to have very stretchy pants, and you're gonna see that all of the ones that I have all have a stretchy waist. And so this is the first one. This is from United Arrows, which is a Japanese brand here. And this costs, I would say, 12,000 yen, so 80 US dollars, around that, I would say. I know that it was a bit of an expensive pair, but I was searching for something that has quite straight legs. These fit quite perfectly. I love that when they are just worn, they touch the floor, just so that when I put my shoes on, usually Salomons, they really kind of look nice. And so these are first pair. The texture, I'm not super keen about it because it feels very artificial texture. So it's 77% rayon, 23% polyester. So it's all plastic. So that's why it really has that texture that is a bit shiny, I would say. Also, the problem with this texture is that it gets wrinkly quite easily. So I really have to put my steamer on quite often to kind of keep it in a nice straight shape. So these are the second pair. They're a bit more balloon-like shaped. So it is a bit wider here on the thighs and a bit more fitted on the bottom. And as you can see, they're a bit longer for me. The texture is, again, a bit smoother than how the other one was fitting. So I don't know if you can tell, but the texture is a bit smoother, I would say. And so this one has a button, not like a drawstring like the other one, but again, it has an elastic on the bottom, so it really fits quite snug and pretty nice. What I like about this one is that it looks very formal quite instantly. The texture makes that point. The one problem or struggle is that I mainly wear black Salomons or gray New Balance. And the problem is that only black Salomons really go well and the New Balance gray one doesn't really fit. I think it's because it's pretty balloon shaped. And then kind of that bulky New Balance really makes it too much. While the Salomon is a bit sleeker, so it really kind of creates this very kind of straight line look. And that's why I always have to wear the Salomons when I put these on, so it kind of limits how I can play a bit more with the outfit. But when I have a bit more special occasion, like I have to go to work or, you know, I go to a dinner, I usually wear this one because it's still very comfortable, but a bit more elegant in the texture and in the shape. So this is the third pair. It's pretty similar to the second one that I had because of its kind of, again, balloon shape and that more tapered bottom. But this pair is really what started my love for black pants because I realized that, you know, you can actually have very comfortable, again, stomach, and you can actually look quite nice with just having black pants on. And so I would say this pair really is the pair that started my love for black pants. So this pair is the United Arrows and Sons collection / label. So it's a bit more formal fitting, it really is suits, but this is just the bottom that I got. I love this one, but the problem is I don't really put it up like this high. I would say my waist is around here, and then otherwise it would be just too much and it kind of drops down. But I feel like the fit isn't the best because the bottom is a bit too long, and I feel like if it was a bit shorter, like this size maybe, as you can see, I feel like I would wear it a bit more because of that kind of more chino pants kind of look. But I feel like the length is a bit too weird for me to be wearing. So I've been wearing this one much less. I would say more when I'm like sick, when I'm very lazy to go out. I would say the easiest and quickest pair because I think is just so comfortable around your body parts, I would say. So I feel like this is the one that I usually wear when I'm very lazy and I just want to be comfortable. And I forgot to mention, but the other one, the second pair, I bought it secondhand from Ragtag. I would say it costs around 3,000 yen, but it's originally from Journal Standard. So these are the fourth pair, and these are a bit different in shape because they're a bit wider and a bit more cropped, I would say. But as you can see, this is the Uniqlo C collection from this year, and I bought it when I went shopping with my dad. And because it's been, you know, pretty hot in Japan still, I haven't had the occasion to wear this one. But I'm very excited and looking forward to wearing this in the fall and the winter, I would say. So this one's a bit more cropped. Again, it has that kind of lock. It's still quite stretchy because as you can see, but it's a bit wider. So I think, you know, you can wear a bit more funky socks with it just to have a bit more fun with the shape. So a bit, you know, like a tighter clothes on the top and wider bottom, or you can even go wide and wide to kind of make that more relaxed fit. And so this one has a bit more of like a nicer and wintry texture, I would say. Very excited to be wearing this one. So this next one is pretty different from the other ones because they're actually sweatpants texture. This is again from Uniqlo that I bought last winter. It goes to the floor, but if I pull it up, it kind of goes up until the ankle. But I really like to kind of wear it very low on the waist just so that it really touches the floor. So this one's so comfy, so I can wear it also when I'm home or like working from home because they're just so comfortable. But I feel like the shape really makes it less casual. It kind of is nice and form-fitted. So that's what I really like about this one. There's an elastic, it's very comfy to wear it. I really love this one when I'm just too lazy or even staying home but still kind of look a bit nicer than, you know, just like PJ sweatpants. So last but not least, definitely not the least, is these Uniqlo pants. So I think these are the wide leg pants that is sold every year. What I did was cut out the side to take out the string because it was a bit too tight. So I feel like now it really fits quite nicely and snug. And so what I love about these ones is that they look so fancy. They're like casual but then very elegant looking, and the texture is pretty nice as well. But the thing is, I actually have two pair of the same pants. One I bought in France in 2023 or two, and then another pair that I bought last year in Japan. What happened is that it's actually the same product, but they really did change the texture. So this one is the newest one, so it feels a bit lighter while the other one feels a bit more thick. And I really love the thick one. It was just so expensive looking, even in the texture, in the form, while this one feels a bit too light in my opinion. Because I'm the type of person who, you know, once I love something, I just want to buy a bunch of the same thing because I'm scared that I'm gonna run out of it. But this one, because I know that they changed the texture and it's not my favorite anymore, I think I'm just gonna stop buying it until they come back to the older texture, but I'm not even sure that they're gonna do that. But I still really love the form. It's very nice. I actually, you know, cropped the bottom again because it was a bit too long. I think I did a better job on the other one, but it's a bit dirty, so I didn't show here. But this one feels still, you know, it touches the floor so that when I put some sneakers on, it really fits pretty nicely and drapes nicely. So I think you could tell after watching this video that these ones are my favorite pair because they look so nice and they look so perfect. But the problem is that it feels sometimes a bit too tight, so I really have to not feel bloated kind of for this pair. And my second preferred one is the first one that I showed, the United Arrows one, because it's just a string, so it feels very nice and cozy. But at the same time, it's pretty nice and elegant because of its really thin, wide leg. I would say the third one that I love is the second pair, so the Journal Standard bought at Ragtag, because of its kind of elegance that it gives to any other outfits. So these are all the black pants that I have, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you next time, and to kind of show a bit more styling videos, how I usually style my black pants throughout all the seasons in the year. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye!